Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Newsbrowse News broadcast. Polish Defense Minister Władysław Kosiniak-Kamysz announced on Monday that the United States will resume its rotational military troop presence in Poland in the coming weeks. According to UPI, this announcement follows the Pentagon's suspension of a plan in November to send 4,000 troops to the country, a decision that had drawn criticism from both Republican and Democratic lawmakers. During an event in Bydgoszcz, Kosiniak-Kamysz confirmed that the rotational presence of American troops is resuming and will be fully implemented shortly. He noted that the resumption was verified by U.S. diplomatic and military representatives in Poland. The troop deployment issue had previously caused political tension in Washington. President Donald Trump had pledged to send 5,000 troops to Poland, but the delay in executing this pledge led some Republicans to threaten to vote against his war funding requests. Currently, around 10,000 U.S. military personnel are stationed in Poland. The Polish defense minister made the remarks at a ceremony where Poland signed an agreement to produce cruise missiles for the United States. According to CNBC, Alibaba is set to ban employees from using Anthropic's artificial intelligence tools for work, effective July 10th. The Chinese e-commerce giant has classified Anthropic's Claude Code as high-risk software due to alleged security vulnerabilities. This decision follows a letter sent by Anthropic to the U.S. Senate in June, which accused Alibaba of conducting the largest known distillation attack to illicitly extract the startup's AI capabilities. Under the company's new mandate, employees are required to uninstall any Anthropic models and switch to Alibaba's proprietary AI assistant, Coder. Anthropic's terms of service currently prohibit use by entities in countries it labels as adversarial nations. Both companies declined to comment on the internal policy change. According to a report by NPR, the war between Russia and Ukraine has escalated significantly just ahead of a critical NATO summit. Russia has launched heavy bombardments on the Ukrainian capital of Kyiv, placing the ongoing conflict firmly back at the center of high-stakes international diplomacy. As world leaders prepare to gather for the summit, the sudden surge in violence underscores the pressing security challenges facing the alliance. This escalation serves as a stark reminder of the volatile nature of the war. As diplomatic efforts intensify to address Ukraine's defense needs and the broader implications for European stability. According to NPR, the U.S. Supreme Court has allowed a Texas law to go into effect that restricts minors' access to mobile app stores while legal challenges continue in lower courts. Under the App Store Accountability Act, which Texas enacted in 2025, app stores must verify users' ages, and anyone under the age of 18 is prohibited from downloading most applications, including social media, library, and news apps, without parental consent. Emergency services and college entrance exam applications are among the few exceptions. Several organizations filed lawsuits against the state, arguing that the broad restriction violates children's First Amendment rights to free speech. Although a lower court initially blocked the law, the conservative Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals reinstated it in June. In an unsigned and outside Mole order, the Supreme Court let the Fifth Circuit's ruling stand. Legal experts note that while this decision does not rule on the law's ultimate constitutionality, the High Court's refusal to block it signals tentative support for Texas as the litigation proceeds. Similar laws have already been passed in Utah, Louisiana, and Alabama. Al Jazeera reports that the body of Iran's late Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei has arrived in the holy city of Qom ahead of a planned procession on Tuesday. Khamenei, who ruled Iran for nearly 40 years, was killed alongside 4 family members in a joint U.S.-Israeli airstrike on February 28, marking the onset of the war. For 3 consecutive days, millions of black-clad mourners lined the streets of Tehran to pay their respects, throwing flower petals onto the coffins. Among the attendees were President Masoud Pezeshkian and various military and political officials. However, Khamenei's son and newly appointed successor, Supreme Leader Mojtaba Khamenei, remained absent from the public eye. Security experts suggest his absence is due to high security risks amid a very fragile ceasefire between Iran, the United States, and Israel. The week-long funeral ceremonies will culminate on Thursday with Khamenei's burial in his hometown of Mashhad. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.